Hello, everybody. I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 31 of my United States of America campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4, The New Order. This is definitely, I have no doubt, going to be the longest Hearts of Iron 4 campaign I've ever done, ever. I think this is going to be longer than any of my, like, Kaiserite campaigns, even as the United States, also, funnily enough. Longer than my World Conquest I once did, but it's fun. I really enjoy it, and so I don't know how I'm going to take a moment here. I wanted to speak to y'all, those tens of you who are still watching this. I have no idea, but at the time that I'm recording this, I just put up the third episode of this series earlier today. But I'm going to crack open a cold one here. And pour it out. And I just wanted to, I encourage you all to pause, get your own sort of drink. It could be a soda, whatever, you know, if you're a minor. But thanks all of you who stick around for the series for this long. I'm glad that I'm able to entertain you all that much. And thank you for your support in more than one sense. It's good. It's like in a morale sense, I enjoy it. I feel good to know that I am able to entertain people that much, that they're able to watch what is now an over 15-hour series. Even if you're doing it at double speed, I don't mind. I do that sometimes. I'll listen to like a podcast thing at double speed. Yeah, but you know, we all have only so much time, right? You know, sometimes we're busy. But now this is a thing that I've never really like. This channel is not my full-time job. But I do consider it to be in some ways like a part-time job, because even if you don't donate through Super Chats, if you're somebody who doesn't donate through Patreon, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But your views do help me. I probably should, I hope I remember when this comes out to put a timestamp to like skip me talking, but it's nice because there were times in the last year where things were kind of tight, and sometimes that meant I wasn't really paying much attention to the channel. Other times I thought I need to, put more effort in the channel because it is a source of income and it helps me out. Now, long story short, I'm not gonna like starve to death or be homeless if you guys don't watch my videos or anything like that. What I will say is that sometimes the income from this channel has been extremely helpful over the last year, and plus it's and while it is, I guess, a quote-unquote job that has its own stresses sometimes, at the end of the day I'm playing a video game. Even though I'm trying to entertain you, I'm trying to do things right, it's like I've worked worse jobs. I just wanted to just take a moment to say thank you for those of you who do watch the campaigns that go this long, however few of you there are. Knowing that some of you are out there is a bit of a motivating factor. Of course, it's also me just having fun out here. Maybe there's none of you right now out there. At this point, hey, it's Glenn all the way, baby. We're going to Mars, baby. If it's you and just me and nobody's watching it, we're still going to Mars. Screw it. But also, I was pouring the beer because it's been a long day. I've recorded so many episodes of this series. And I've wanted to record more, but I had to struggle with so many things. I had to struggle with getting the videos even uploaded to YouTube, and I had a horrible day in the afternoon where I just, long story short, something that should have maybe taken a half hour turned into a 5-hour endeavor. It sucked. I was so frustrated. But what's nice is I can come to this quote-unquote part-time job, and I can do it while I drink. And so I'm pouring myself a cold one, and I'm going to drink while I play this episode. So let's see how that affects my decision-making, right? The alcohol killing some brain cells. And incidentally, for anybody who's curious, let's try to get this intro. I'll try to make this episode a little longer. For anybody who's curious, I am drinking a limited edition 40th anniversary Sierra Nevada beer. It's a hoppy anniversary ale. I usually don't go too much for IPAs, but this was in like IPAs are good, but I prefer stouts if I had to choose. But this was in a set, and you know what? I actually just realized, I don't know if Sierra Nevada is still an independent brewery. I try to only drink independent because in my experience they tend to be better quality and such. Yeah, and support local and all that. And I also like to drink them because then I hope that they'll distribute more of their stuff to my town so I can get like more variety and not just IPAs. Anyway, cheers, everybody. Cheers. I think this is the... Yeah, wait, I'll get a proper clink. I think that's the best we're going to do with this material. All right. Refreshing. The perks of a warm winter in El Paso IPA still tastes good. But I think this is the third drink I've had over the course of this campaign. Let's see. I remember I think I had some bourbon when we won in South Africa. And I think I had some scotch at some point too. So now I'm on a beer. 3 drinks in 15 hours. Pretty good, pretty good. So... let's get a Mississippi count on what the speed of the game is going these days. Right, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Okay, so we're slowing down a little bit. That might be because I've just had a lot of things open. Yeah, I have a couple of things open right now that they don't need to be also on my computer. Okay. Any current and past administrations have not had the dedicated resources to meet the energy requirements of the country. We want executive orders and action in the legislative. We're going to create an agency responsible for managing as well as allocating our supply of electricity, collect information on the power needs of America, coordinate foreign policy measures. There's a lot of stuff here. Maybe a full-fledged cabinet-level department one day. Their efforts now will help manage this crisis to a point where it does not strain an unprepared bureaucracy. Secretary of Energy, huh? How big is the U.S. cabinet these days? It was very small back in the day, and of course... let's see, U.S. cabinets, but you know, it's most people just care about the big 4, right? It's what, defense, state, treasury, what am I forgetting? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. It's defense. Who are the big 4? Because it's not war. Because nowadays it's defense. Of course, like, it's state, treasury, defense. Attorney General. Yeah, because they're a member of the cabinets. That's why I forgot, because there's not a secretary. Capital is commodities. The chaos has died down despite the hullabaloo. Setting prices on oil has allowed us to maintain control of Wall Street and keep the markets relatively stable. Sell, 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 and get some political power. Nice. Bro, just print more money. If oil costs more, just print more money and buy it. This is what I've learned in 2020. Just print more. Anyway, so let's see. Heads of the executive department. So if we're going in order of, like, you know, who's supposed to succeed, I'm not entirely sure if this is an accurate thing, but it looks like it goes Secretary of State, then Secretary of Treasury, Secretary of Defense, Attorney General, then Interior, Agriculture, Commerce, Labor, Health and Human Services, Housing and Urban Development, aka the HUD, Transportation, Energy, Education, Veteran Affairs, and Homeland Security. That is, that's what the cabinets are these days. I don't know, by the time we're watching this, we're going to be in a new administration, and I don't know, maybe there's like a new cabinet or whatever. Cabinet level thing. Ah, goodness, this beer is refreshing. Let's see. Although, if I'm being honest, it just kind of tastes like they took their Torpedo IPA and then their like regular Sierra Nevada Pale Ale and they just mixed them, because this kind of tastes like a right in the middle. There's definitely Cascade going on here, which I usually don't like, but Sierra Nevada is the one who kind of originated the Cascade IPA in the mainstream, so the mainstream of craft. Let's see, but so, like, they do it right, but when everyone else does it, it just feels like they're hacks. It's going to be a toss-up on the East Coast. Are we going to have time to get one more in? Oh, yeah, we're doing that now. I think we might try to grab New England. Sorry, I didn't realize I was paused there for a second. Refreshing. Okay, so in the meantime, yeah, we're just killing time. I probably should have said that whole thing I did at the beginning while we were killing time going through, because we're just frozen for half a year essentially, even with the Senate stuff, whatever. We're not going to have enough time to campaign again. We're locked in. It's St. Crispin's Day, people. Okay, synthetic alternative or replace with imposed rationing. No. Synthetic alternatives, huh? How much freaking oil is in the Middle East anyway? I'm pretty sure we got more in Texas alone. Look at that. Okay, 7, 32, 20. Okay, 180. That's admittedly a lot, but come on. We didn't have access to Iran anyway. Yeah, let's see. Okay, 52, 38. That's 90. What have we got? Like we've got. Remember, we have like over 350 in Texas alone. There's 180 here. 180 plus 90. That's 270. Let's just round this up to 50. That's 330. Okay, so 330. So all of Iraq is equal to Texas. Okay, so we did lose like half our oil. I guess it's something. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too critical, but I'm probably just being salty right now. But it's like the oil crisis shouldn't hurt us this much. Okay, election time right now, I think, or soon, any moment. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Okay, there it is. Election results. Let's check them out. Nice! 38 for Republicans. The Democrats also got a little bit stronger. I was afraid of that. The far-right MPP managed to hold on to all their seats. Unfreaking believable. But this is very, very good. We've still got the votes, but maybe we should work on unifying the party just a little bit, because we're going to have to now our NPP, the center NPP, is not going to be able to help us as much. But even so, with their help, we're going to have 56 votes with the MPP center, and then the Democrats. I can't believe the Democrats are actually the strongest right now, but it's it's good gravy, good gravy. Lower military spending. Okay, enforce the rationing. If there's hoarding, it is unacceptable. We will implement ration cards. Let's see here. What's this? Outdated. Oh, the Scout Heli. All right. All right. I'll tell you, though, with this beer, this is going to be the last one I record today. I got to get some rest. It has been such a long day. Okay. Increase the budget. Getting 6%. So, oh, nice. We're going to get a flat 75 political power once we're done with disaster avoided. Okay, good. So then we can immediately get back to the work at NASA. Great. We can also choose between Orion and Minerva. We're also going to get nice... I think we're going to probably do Minerva because we're going to get like that bonus for it. Huh. Oh, I'm just checking something in the other screen. No. All right. So, unfortunately, we're going to be losing more political power, but again, we're going to get that flat 75 here in a minute. Disaster averted. We're starting to see minuscule signs of recovery. Despite there still being long lines at gas stations, a lack of supply in some areas, and a general slowdown of the entire economy, things are beginning to return to normal. I think the worst is over. Despite the crisis still being in full swing, the election results are in. I'm sorry, did we not do that already? Did the Senate results change? No? Okay, I guess that thing just hit late. Economy's showing life again. As we remember the impact of this crisis and the consequences of past losses on the American consciousness, we can now steadily move forward to a safe and secure future, one where the public is protected from emergencies and the American dream can still survive against overwhelming odds. This is going to go up. This video is going to go up a month from when I'm recording it, at which point we're going to have a new presidential administration, a new Congress. The Senate race in Georgia will be here and gone. So I'm wondering how apt these words are in the current world. Not that I'm going to express my opinion on it. You guys know I don't do that. But incidentally, okay, this is from the past, right? So, okay, like, check it. Hold on, I'm trying to open up my thing at the bottom. It is December 28th. There's the timestamp at the bottom right. I'm going to say the Republicans win both Senate seats in Georgia, by the way. Anyway, so that's me casting into the future. Look to the Arabian Peninsula. Oil prices have fallen from their peak. Once growing to exponential highs, they now begin their slow yet inexorable decline to bearable lows. It may take years before they fully return to normal, if they ever return, of course. But America sighs a breath of relief regardless. Its people knowing they can finally go back to work and reasonably pay for their essentials, and its government knowing it can finally turn outward to address the oil shock's root cause. Many can reasonably point to Italy's crumbling empire in the Middle East as point zero of the world market's new growing pain. Their inability to contain or at least moderate the Arab people's unrest has caused wave after wave of disruption to the world's largest supplier of cheap, sweet crude oil. With Congress near unanimous in their apathy for the ailing and aloof empire's miserable fortunes, Washington has decided that supporting the movements to break the peninsula free from Rome's talons will most help in stabilizing the region and, in turn, its oil wells. Still, even proponents of pro-Arab intervention are divided over both its extent and its recipient. Vigorous debate has sprung over whether America should lend its hand to Yasser Arafat Ba'athist in the United Arab Republic. I'm sorry, weren't they already destroyed? Or no, this is, or does it mean that's like Saudi Arabia? Or no? It doesn't matter. Hold on. Or the influential House of Saud and his patriarchal king, Fasil. If ambiguous over said hand's size, shape, and delivery, then President Glenn of the United States of America has at least settled the prior argument by deciding in favor of the Pan-Americans in Cairo or the Dynas in Riyadh. Focus tree will change again. So I guess we're going to get another little side quest thing, but it looks like we can actually continue our main tree, so I don't even know if I'm going to do whatever this new tree is. But we got to go for Cairo, man. Like, just... Come on, hold on. Come on, just look at that face. What other option is there? They also suffer from the oil crisis. Interesting. Where is the oil crisis for us right now? Imposed rationing. So that isn't going away is what I'm getting. Oil crisis. Okay, yeah, it's still there. What a bitch. Excuse my language. So we have the New Republic. Will give 50 political power to various Arab nations. Okay, that doesn't do anything for me. We can say, there will be blood. Make ready for war. We're going to help them liberate. These new arms won't be anything fancy, but they will demonstrate our commitment to our Arab allies while also giving American manufacturing a needed boost. Who are they even fighting right now? The Command Council is at war with the Kingdom of Egypt, but the Kingdom of Egypt appears to already be dead. Syrian Republic, they're not at war with anybody. They're not at war with anybody. There's no war. Who am I supposed to help them with? How about smothering the flames? Stabilize the situation. What I'm seeing here is a bunch of things that help them and do nothing for me. What's this? A more direct approach. Send volunteers. Am I missing something? These guys aren't at war with anybody. Is Italy at war with anyone? No. They're the ones whose empire is crumbling. Okay, so you know what that tells me? We are ignoring this now. Yeah, sending aircraft. Nobody's at war, so I don't give a damn. So let's figure out what's our next priority here. I don't want to do Unkept Promise, because once I do that, I've got to kind of commit to that path. So I think it is time for us to really go deep in on the space tree. I want to get us to a point where, like, you know, the preparation is paying for itself quite well. Or the preparationist means like everything is almost automatically going through. Public support's going to be high. It's like self-fulfilling that we're going to be winning all the time. Having said that, I am very aware that the debt is increasing by the moment. Let's go. Yeah, we were going to do Pathway to the Sky. Let's find out what that's all about. We're past an election year. We're going to be okay. Momentary embolism. Disaster has been avoided for now. Now our citizens can once again drive to their dead-end jobs and heat up their TV dinners without fear of impediment. Thank goodness for that, because without oil, America would come apart like a house of cards in a tropical typhoon. Let's see here. Nevertheless, we can't let ourselves become complacent. Turmoil's not going to end anytime soon. The reports are getting bleaker by the day. We have received a report from the CIA about several UAR nations joining into a single political entity, but who's to say if that's accurate? We'll have to wait and see, but for now the worst has been avoided. Back to normal-ish. So the effects from oil crisis have been reduced again. Now they're basically non-existent. Political power gain, loss is gone. I don't like that we're still having 15% consumer good factories, though. Okay. Yeah, I think once again we're just kind of waiting for some stuff. I guess we can start investing in NASA again. We got 62 political power. Yeah, let's siphon some funds and invest into the Mineral program. Although I'm not seeing anything more in the Jet Propulsion Lab. I think we might have finally maxed everything out. I guess I once again spent too much political power, this time on, like, you know, bringing in the technicians and things like that. Buying up blueprints when we didn't need to. We went too hard, too fast on that, I guess. Yeah, we can research oil now. I don't... Oil's the past. Nukes! Nukes of the future! They always will be. What's going on out here? Gosh, what a just grind against each other. I think Batov's going to run away with this. He's going to attack the Central Siberian Republic while they're fighting the Far Eastern Imperial Realm. There goes Kurdistan. And then we'll advance eastward. Well, speaking of Kurds, I wonder if we've done that suzerain thing, and by we I mean me, by the time that this episode's up. So I want to pick that game up. Joint testing programs. Yeah, let me take a look at that private investment thing again. Way down here. So banning lobbying means we can't do private sources of funding anymore for NASA. Not all of this restrict lobbying, not all of this funding is clean. I don't care about all that. Stealth technology, sure. Okay, 2 days from being done with the Pathway of the Sky, and we're going to see what this event is, the ways up, and from there we'll figure out what the next plan is, but I think that we are going to keep just working on this stuff. Improved heat shields will be available to research. That actually sounds like a good idea, because right now I've got nothing to research with the non-existent points I've got. Machines serve our purposes well, but they only reach other worlds under the guidance of men. Yeah, let's start that. Nice cape, bro. So how many days until? Oh yeah, I guess I should be. We're not decrypting anybody. I don't know. Italy? Who really cares? Uh-oh. What is this? What is this? Well, John, that's sort of why I called you. You, after all, are a former astronaut. You know a thing or two about rockets. You're paying for the ones we're developing, so I want your opinion on what path you think we should go down. Uh-huh, replied President Glenn, crushing the telephone against his cheek. So what are our options? Well, some of our plans going forward for the moonshot involve a lot of building in orbit. We're going to need rockets that are plentiful and cheap, so we can launch a large amount of small craft into space, such that they can be constructed into larger vessels. On the other hand, we can simply build one massive rocket, powerful enough to get to the moon and back. Glenn leaned back in his chair, scratching his chin. Well, why not both? A short laugh came from the other side of the line, followed by a pause. You're serious? Well, we could probably do that. It'd be darn expensive, though, John. Said Glenn. I'll think about it and give you a call back. So cheaper route is always better. Increases the budget. This is interesting, so we get a couple of things. Towers of engines and propellant is the way to go, or let's just do it all and see what sticks. We're going to get an event, a shady investor. towers of engine and propellant is kind of interesting because I would think that leads to the Saturn V rocket, because that's what the Saturn V was. It's like you just strap this, you just get this big ass rocket, and you just put all the astronauts at the tip of it, and you tell them to pray, and you just shoot the whole damn thing up into the air. There's some astronauts who still say we should keep doing the and I'm not an expert on the thing, but I've heard quotes, I've seen interviews of some astronauts saying, like, you know what, we should still keep doing the Saturn V or something, the equivalent of it, like the modern equivalent of it. It's like, oh, there's a little garbage in space from the, you know, the whatever, but it worked. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I couldn't really. I'm not going to even say my opinion on it because I don't have one. I'm not studied up enough on the subject right now. 75 million doesn't buy dick. Let's just do it all and see what sticks. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Why not? We already got that junior undersecretary screwed, right? Like, John Glenn's not a pure man. He's not pure. He's ambitious. He's idealistic, but he's not naive. He's playing the game. He's playing the game. Shady investor. John Glenn sat in the Oval Office reading and signing a menagerie of papers spread out across his desk. Mr. President, said her meek little voice, James Webb is on the line, the administrator of NASA. I know who he is, Francine, thank you, he said with a hint of annoyance. Picking up the phone, he greeted the NASA administrator. Hi, James. Hi, John, he replied. Listen, we may have found a wealthy investor for the Diana program. How wealthy? Very. From what he says, he can cover up to a tenth of the entire project's cost in exchange for regular updates on progress. There's a catch, though. His wealth seems suspect. I'd like to have the IRS audit the guy before we accept any money from him. That might scare him away, though. What's his name? Douglas DeVille. Douglas DeVille. Douglas DeVille. If anyone... Yeah, wait. I'll think about it. Give you a call back in the next day or two. Okay, we could say who gives a damn where it comes from as long as it gets us into space. We're going to get research points and additional budget. Shady man with lots of money. Ask for private updates on Apollo, no thanks. Get event USA Glenn NASA budget up really small. Or maybe we should direct him to our R&D department. This is so friggin' suspicious. This guy is like a foreign national. He's a spy. He's a spy. He works for the Nazis. He wants updates on the progress. Yeah. Hey, can I just look at the blueprints? You know, and can I just walk around the facility? Never mind the camera on my baseball cap. I'm calling it a GoPro because it's for pros on the go. Yeah, I don't. This is no, we're not doing that. That is suspicious as hell. No way. Okay, let's launch the Minerva 3. 76% chance. Okay. All systems nominal. Onwards and upwards. And we got the political power this time. 71 research points as well, and 9 public support. But I think we're still in the red. Yep, 15% in the red. Not fun. Not fun at all. Joint testing programs. Yeah, let's do that. Relatively cheap and a lot of money. Cheap in terms of political power, that is. Let's get the Orion going. Yeah, we're at 15%. I think we're hitting a point where it's like net rising, but again, I'm keeping an eye on these interest rates and stuff. The GDP growth is 1.5% annually, but the interest rate on our debt is 2%. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. There's definitely long-term problems here. But we're going to be able to research the improved heat shield soon. Then we can go to Project Daedalus, which means we can start doing manned missions. That'll be fun. Although I might peel us over to surviving the cosmos. In fact, I probably should be rushing ready for anything so we can get the one small step, which will grant us political power. Because then that's going to... The sooner I'm done with that, the sooner it's going to pay for itself in the long term. Because right now I'm getting 0.9 power change a day. Our poverty rate is rising, which, like, isn't that hurting? Wait, is the poverty rate one of the things that's hurting us right now? No, it's not, actually. Ray of Hope. Is there a way that we can get that up before we hit the Eagle has landed? The Heartbreak of Apollo. Worst day of John Glenn's life was the day the Germans landed on the moon. Oh, I thought it was going to be, you know, those astronauts who freaking burned to death. But maybe that didn't happen in this timeline. Yeah. I think that was the Apollo 1. What's this? Options available. Test the rocket. Nah. We're at 81% preparedness. Just go. Launch the Orion 5. All systems nominal. Very good. Very good. I think we're kind of hitting this point where stuff's kind of... I mean, it's not paying for itself. We got the budget, but we're in a really good place right now. I think we're just about ready to start doing manned missions. Yeah, when it becomes routine, that's kind of a good thing. Now we can do the improved heat shields. This will unlock a module that will increase our base preparedness for manned mission as well as the rewards when added to a mission. Absolutely, we're going to do that. It looks like we're actually starting to head in a direction where we're going to have more freaking research points that we know what to do with. We can do project data lists. Yeah, you know what? We are going to do this just so it creates a new mission to have in our rotation, and then we're going to do Surviving the Cosmos. Oh yeah, we've also got, though, the Euros program, which is unmanned. Let's actually do that. Excuse me, a little belch there. Yeah, next-gen delivery system. Now, I need to ask myself, though, is there anything else in particular I want to be spending my political power on as we move forward? I can increase RD unity, which is not a bad idea, if I want to come over here to the right. Maybe we should do whatever this beating back Big Pharma thing is. It's only going to take 35 days. I don't think it's related to the unkept promise. Yeah, because this is a Social Security Act here. This whole little pyramid right here it looks like it's a single bill. Yeah, our friends in the center. Hammer out the language. Hammer out the language, and either friends in the center or hold back the south. Military austerity. Always, always, always. God, I'm tempted to increase the construction budget more. Because the sooner I'm done with all these nuclear reactors, I really don't have anything else I want to do. And honestly, this is just kind of a dank meme, you know, building all these reactors. So it could just take us down, down, down. You know what? Yeah, I was just talking about what can I spend political power on. We're going to increase the construction budget even more. The sooner we're done with all of this, the sooner we can stop all the civilian spending. We got a long way to go. But on the other hand, look how far we've come. We're done in Arizona. We're done in Utah. We're done in Colorado. There's good progress being made. So we're building things in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll be doing 5 states at a time right now. Yeah, the sooner we're done, the better. It'll be one less thing to worry about. Do I care about the resource gain efficiency? Like, whatever, I guess we'll do that. But, okay, anyway, I'm Conquering History Games. That's it for today. In the next episode, we're going to do this next-gen delivery system. And so I'm thinking, like, maybe next-gen, then Surviving the Cosmos. Then we're going to find out what this drug deal is. Or maybe I should do next-gen, then Big Pharma, then Surviving the Cosmos. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, I truly see no reason to do this at all. It just, that whole tree is just confusing me because nobody... Like, yeah, these guys are at war with the Kingdom of Egypt, but who is that? It's not the Sudan. It's not, like... I'm not seeing some red anywhere. It's some government in exile. I just don't get it. But... Oh, is it right here? Suez Canal West? No, that's the Italian... Yeah, I don't get it. Where is this country? It's part of the co-prosperity sphere. They must be just a government in exile. But then this Egyptian Revolutionary Command Council is not at war with the rest of the co-prosperity sphere. So I don't have a clue what's going on. I'm just not going to get involved in it. Sorry if that's like upsetting everybody in the future because they're like, oh no, Conquering History Games, you don't understand, you need to do this. Well, it's not been made clear to me. I don't understand it. And I've got a lot of other things that are important to take care of right now. So I'll see you next time.